We are here.
Yes, we are. We're here for the palm tree virtual sunset.
Yes.
And we're gonna have everybody check in with us. Let us know what you're drinking. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know what you're doing.
Where are you painting from? Where are you guys from? We like knowing where everybody's at. I'm trying to open up the bottle of Moscato. I don't know if I'm gonna make it here. There we go.
You need help? Cinder, the first one to check in.
There's my girl. Hi, Cinder. How you doing? How was your Friday?
Was it hot enough for wherever you were? Because it was hot out. It was hot here in South Boundbrook.
Yeah.
We've got Jennifer from Rhode Island.
Hi, Jennifer.
Whoa. You ain't messing around tonight, huh?
Apparently not.
Okay. Jennifer says her daughter is with her also.
Hi, how are you? What's your daughter's name?
Yes. We have Katrina McLaughlin, painting in Massachusetts.
Hi, Katrina.
We've got Amy Spurlock in Chase City, Virginia.
Hi, Amy.
Yes, Cinder says it was beautiful today. Yes, it was.
It was beautiful.
Okay, now Katrina says the sound is very, very low.
So
Can we check our connections here?
You can check all your connections, turn up your volume on your end, but our
microphone is plugged in and
should
ready
all
to
be
go.
good. That's all.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
It's in.
Yeah.
Oh, Jennifer says her daughter's name is Courtney.
Courtney. Hi, Courtney.
Yeah, Christina says I can't hear you. All right, let's make sure we got the sound situation
let's see.
right here.
This is on. This is connected to both.
Yeah, Kaylee just checking in, saying coming just to say hi.
Hi, sweetie.
Yeah,
How
she's gonna partake in this another day. No problem. We just want to make sure everybody can hear us. We had 2 people say that they can't.
All right, that's up all the way. Sorry, I'm messing with the.
Your volume is up all the way?
My volume is up all the way on my end.
And they can hear me. I know they can because my mic is right here. And your mic is right over there.
Yeah, sometimes depending on what you're using, for some reason the iPad, if you're using an iPad, the sound does not come through well on an
Right,
iPad.
Katrina says we're going to try using an external speaker.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, we got Amanda.
Hi,
With
Amanda.
Kaylin, Izzy from Maine,
Hi,
ready
guys.
and excited.
Yay.
Okay, we've got Nick from Bridgewater.
Hi, Nick. Welcome back.
Tasha drinking North Country Red, and John drinking Bud Light from North Country,
Right.
New York. All right, yeah, everybody just settling in on a Friday evening, just to relax. And
this is actually a relatively quick painting, so we're gonna take it slow. Enjoy your beverage. Enjoy your time with your family.
yeah, see,
relax.
Nikki Stewart is here. She says I hooked up a Bluetooth speaker too.
Oh, awesome! That's cool.
And Amanda says I can hear. We've got Stacy Rice. I'm here in Chase City with Amy Spurlock. We can hear you great. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Katrina says we're all set now. Okay,
Good
good.
deal.
That's what we like to hear.
Very good.
All right, Jackie Forrest says hi. We can
Hi,
hear
Jackie.
you.
Welcome
Henry
back.
Sue says yes, we can hear you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Rupali
guys.
Agarwal says I can hear.
Welcome back, Rupali.
All right, Christina Mina says no sound. Christina, check your sound on your end. We've just checked our sound on our end. Everything is good.
Maybe message, text, or type it to her, just in case she can't hear us. If she can't hear us, she can't hear our instruction to her. But yeah, sound should be good. Mic is all set, so we should be good.
Okay, so we're doing all right.
We'll give everybody another minute or so. Check in to let us know where you're from.
Yes.
And then we will get started with our stuff.
Okay. Oh, good. All right. She says, got it all set. All right.
deal.
Christina's good.
Good,
everybody's still checking in.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their drinks, their goodies, whatever. We're going to sit down. We're going to relax.
This is really good, actually.
And we're going to paint and kick off this weekend. You know, with some positive vibrations and frequencies.
Moscato lovers?
Yes, that's what you're having tonight.
Moscato and mango.
Moscato and mango?
Yeah.
You like it?
Good.
Well, you like the fruity stuff. the sweet stuff.
Sweet.
We've got Stephanie from Virginia Beach.
Hi, Stephanie.
Nancy Haig
Hi,
from
Nancy.
Waterville, Maine.
Welcome.
Actually from Somerset, New Jersey.
Oh, cool.
All right, there we go. We got a Canadian in the house. Deb Ridout Brown
What are you
from
doing?
Ontario.
You gotta relax. Calm down.
Yeah, the people from Ontario, they like your show. They like your painting. Vanessa from Massachusetts.
Hi, Vanessa.
All right, Cinder says, hey, mango Smirnoff here, but love Moscato.
Ooh, okay.
Nice. Everybody just gonna have a nice, relaxing Friday
Yeah.
evening with us here.
Nice and simple. Easy.
Wait a minute.
Uh-uh.
We gotta make an adjustment right there.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
so we can see the painting.
Oh.
All right, because we're gonna do this virtual sunset
Sunset and palms.
and palms.
Yes.
Get people into that feeling of wanting to go on vacation.
All of us that couldn't go on vacation.
Yeah, we still have a few more people checking in. We got
Yeah,
June Gagnon
okay.
from Vassalboro,
Hi,
Maine.
June.
We got Trisha from Burlington, Vermont.
Hi, Trisha.
We got Rupali from Vermont.
Hi, Rupali.
That's someplace I always wanted to go.
Vermont?
Yes.
You're not a snow person.
No, I'm not a snow person. I don't want to go there when it's snow. I want to go there
Well,
when it's warm and nice.
So it's a little cold there.
Right. Debbie Brown from Canada. Yeah, see, Bonnie Osmond says, I love your show. Cambridge, Ontario.
Thank you.
All right. And then Nicole Servino says, we are here from Bridgewater, New Jersey.
Hello, Nicole.
Yes, we love our neighbors.
What? What's the matter? You gotta calm down. Relax.
Yeah, so people, oh yeah, well, that's Rascal. Rascal's
Yeah.
going to always be here.
Yes.
You know, he has to have all her attention at all times. That's what he does. Anya Weeby from Ontario.
Hi, Anya.
Got some Canadians in the house.
Yay. Yay, yay. Welcome.
All right, well, I guess we can get ready to get started here. We're 7 minutes in.
Cool. All right.
And Patricia Bagley says the volume is still really low.
I don't know
We don't
if
have it on our side. We don't have it. Everything is turned all the way up
Yeah,
here.
we're up all the way.
And we've
on
got
our
brand new
side.
microphones, so check on your end.
If you're using an iPad, sometimes the volume on the iPad is tricky. That's what we've been told.
Okay.
Maybe a Bluetooth speaker, like a couple other people are trying out. Hopefully that helps. So we are Mimosas and Masterpieces. I'm Jennifer, and Mark is the one behind the computer, reading off your information, giving me some direction. Any questions you had, anytime you need me to slow down, speed up, take a sip, you'll message, he'll tell me what to do.
All right.
We are out of South Bound Brook, New Jersey. We typically would be going out and doing these in person, but of course with everything going on, we have lost all of our business in the past 3, now probably 4 months I think we're into. So we just decided to try and give back and do these virtual paint things for free. We did the first one, and emotionally it was something I didn't expect and didn't realize that I needed. So we're just going to continue to do this. Even when we get back to in-person events, which I can't wait to do, we will probably still continue to do at least one a month as a free event, just so that you guys can practice and enjoy yourself. And for those people that may not be able to afford to go out and do something like this regularly, I think it's important for all of the people, just mental health. So we will continue to do that. We have a ton of upcoming events if you haven't been on our event page yet. We'll go over some of them tonight. In the meantime, let's get started with our virtual sunset. All of our supplies, so I have a 16 by 20 canvas horizontally. I have a cup of water to rinse my brushes. I have 1 plate for my paint. You probably don't need a second plate for mixing. We only need to mix 1 color. So I have a plate for my paint. I have a paper towel to dry my brushes. I have 3 brushes tonight. So you'll have that large flat brush. That's the first one. And then you'll have 2 round brushes. So if you have them, if you don't, you use what you've got. So the smaller that you can get this detail brush or this round brush, the tinier these little palms on the side of your palm tree will be. That's what that's for. So I'll let you know when we're going to switch brushes, when we're going to rinse and dry. Just follow along. So let's put our paint on our palette. So we're going to start with blue. doing this right along with you guys. So blue, yellow, white. Oops, I got it all over myself already. We need black, and we need a little bit of red. Oops. Get rid of this red because I don't like the other red. My paints always get clogged up in these pumps. Alright, so our primary colors, that's all we're using tonight. Red, yellow, blue, black, and white.
Okay.
That's it. Alright.
Just want to give a shout out. We have Raya from Vermont is here.
Hi, Raya. Raya? Rhea.
Raya.
Okay.
And we had a couple of instances with the sound again, but I'm telling people to check their sound levels.
Yeah.
And to refresh their computers.
Yeah, hopefully, on Friday, I don't even know what day it is anymore. On Wednesday night, was it?
Yes.
On Wednesday night, we had a glitch where we lost the connection, we lost the feed. I promise you, we will get back on live if that should ever happen, but we should be fine now.
Yes, and they should be able to hear you well.
Yeah, everything's connected. Mike is right above me, so you should be able to hear me. Mike is right in front of Mark, so you should be able to hear Mark pretty well too.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna start. I'm gonna work on the background. We're gonna go top to bottom. We're gonna start with that large flat brush. All right, so we're just gonna start with blue first. So I'm just taking my large flat brush in blue. We're using horizontal brush strokes all the way across the canvas. So we're not going up and down, we're not swirling, just straight lines right across the canvas.
Okay.
I'm gonna take this down about 3 inches or about 3-4 brush widths.
Mm-hmm.
It's important to know that not everybody's canvas is gonna be the same. Mine will be different from that one. Every time I do a painting, it's gonna be different. So it's okay if yours does not look exactly like mine. We don't want it to look exactly like ours. We want you to make your own. All right. So about 3 brush widths down. I'm just using right to left strokes all the way across my canvas.
With your blue.
Just the blue. That's all I've got for right now.
Okay, I have a question.
Sure.
It's from Nadine. She says, "What can I use instead of black? Just mix a bunch of colors." If she doesn't have black.
If you don't have black, well, you could do your palm trees kind of in. Do you have brown? Let's start with that.
Okay.
Do you have brown?
Or some other dark color?
Well, she could actually do her palm trees like, a brown trunk and green
Can
palms.
she make brown if she doesn't have brown?
Yeah, we can make brown.
Okay, so she can make brown. That's the closest you
We'll
get to the
figure it
black.
out when we get there,
You
sweetie.
can't make the black.
Nope, you can't make black. Black's the primary color.
No, you can't. That's the primary color.
Yeah, you'll make gray. You'll end up making a gray, or kind of a muddy color, mixing all 3 of your primaries together. So, but we'll get there when we get there.
Okay.
Let's do our background first.
So the blue is what we're going to focus on right now.
Blue is first. And if you don't like, on my paint, I could see exactly where my brush stroke stops.
Yes.
Take it all the way across just to kind of smooth it out.
Oh, okay. Those areas where you saw where the brush stopped, like right there.
You can see where my brush stroke stops.
Right there.
You can take it all the way across. It's like painting a wall. When that paint roller stops right there and you get that line, you have to keep going over it.
Yes.
So it's okay. We are going to blend up into this, so you can go back over it once we kind of blend up in there.
All right.
And move down. Take it easy there, buddy. Relax. I know. I bet you Aiden didn't give you food yet, huh? That's probably what it is.
No, I'll take care of it.
It's okay. He'll be okay. So we have our about 3 inches of blue. And once you have that, we're going to use the same brush. I'm not rinsing and drying yet.
Okay.
I'm just going to grab a little bit of white to start. So just a corner of white on my brush. And I'm going to start underneath. I'm going to start underneath this blue with the white. Come all the way across with that. And then we're going to blend up into the blue. So I'm just using horizontal brush strokes up into the blue.
Okay.
And come back down. So going up into the blue and
all
then
the
coming back down. Yep, just horizontal brush strokes so that you're sort of blending some white up into that blue. There's no right or wrong amount of it.
It's just according to whatever your taste is or your mood is. So it's a good way to get started.
That's it.
Everybody's then sat down, got relaxed, waited for 7 o'clock Eastern time, waiting for you to come on, and they're sitting there and they're all together, ready to paint. And
make sure you grab your edges, the top, as you go. I have to kind of do that after we're done with everything. I go back and fix all those little spots that I don't get because it's stuck onto my easel right now.
Oh.
And we are going to rinse and dry that brush once we're done with that
all
white.
right, so that's the first step.
That's our first step. I want to get some of that blue off of there.
Yeah, so I don't know if people know, some people here must know, it was your birthday yesterday. How was your birthday? Was it nice?
It was good. My 3 very best friends drove by and honked and left me flowers and balloons and
they didn't just drive by and honk. They got out their cars.
They did.
We all stood 6 feet away from you.
We all stood all over
because they miss you so much.
We do. We really miss each other. We usually are together once a week. Once every other week we get together. So we have missed each other. We haven't seen each other in person in
a long time.
2 months. So,
yeah, 2 full months.
So that was really sweet. And somebody got me flowers and and I had a sparkle party, so all my bling. I had a sparkle party last night, so I got jewelry coming to me, and somebody bought a beautiful jewelry case, and I said I don't have that much jewelry, and boy, we filled that up. The jewelry case said, "The heck you don't." All right, so after we rinse and dry, we're gonna grab. So this time, instead of blending on, or instead of mixing on our plate, we're gonna blend right on canvas. I'm gonna take a corner of red. Start with a little tiny bit of red, just in case it's a little too bright.
Okay.
And then a corner of white. So corner of red, corner of white. And again, we're gonna start underneath.
Right where the line starts?
Yep, underneath that line. Corner of red, corner of white. Right across. So we get some paint on there.
So you flipped it over.
I was just trying to get all the paint off the brush. It's not going to really matter.
Okay, it doesn't matter just as long as you blend it in.
Okay, so you have that corner of red, corner of white going across. And again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to blend up. So right to left strokes, coming up into our blue, and coming right back down. So I'm going to take this down, maybe another brush width down.
Okay.
So I'm blending up into the blue, and then coming about a brush width down. You're going to pull some of this blue down into that. Some of it's going to turn a little purple. That's what we want.
Okay.
So it's just about getting a smooth sky, blending up and then coming back down.
Okay.
If it's too dry still,
same brush, right? You haven't rinsed your brush off yet.
I rinsed it in after my blue and white.
Right. Okay.
Right.
And then you just put red and white on it.
Correct.
On the corners.
Correct. And then I put that under here, and we're just blending this up into the blue.
And then down.
And then coming down underneath it.
Same brush.
Same brush. Yep. It's just about having a smooth transition of color. Okay. So if you're seeing any hard lines of color, then you're just going to want to grab a little bit of white on your brush and just kind of keep brushing over it in horizontal brush strokes, and it will blend it into the canvas. So it gets a nice soft look.
Okay.
Grab those edges. So I've got some red up there, that kind of patch of color. Smooth that out.
Now your wrist action is pretty fast.
I know, sorry.
But for those of you who are not as fast, don't worry. We're going to get her to repeat the steps.
Yep.
Again, and if you get behind, don't worry. Just let us know.
Just let us know, yeah.
And we'll do what we can to help you catch up.
So I started at the top. We just did blue, about 3 inches down, or about 3 brush lengths down, or brush widths down. And then I grabbed white. I blended up into the blue, and then came down just a little bit, and then rinsed and dried. And then we did a corner of red, a corner of white. And it depends on how red your red is. I have a red that seems to like be real. It's like, it must be crimson. That's really red. So this one is a little less vibrant. So I can use about the same amount of red and same amount of white and blend. But it's up to you. If you want it a darker red, if you want, I mean, the sky is full of colors, so doesn't matter. And I just want to take this down a little bit more. So I have about 1, 2, 3 brush widths of that blue color, about 1 brush width of kind of my blue and red or blue and pink, and then about a brush width of this purpley color. I just want to finish that off and come down a little bit more with some white. Same brush, I'm not rinsing and drying, so I'm just grabbing white and a little bit more of that red color. And we're going to go the same way, all the way across. A little bit of white, a little bit of red, all the way across. And we're going to just do that blend up again. Blend up into that next color.
And then come back down?
And come back down. Yep, going up and coming back down.
Okay, now I have Marilyn Mobilio Freely says, can I access this tomorrow?
You sure can. We will save the video in the event, and you can come back to it tomorrow or whenever you want to. You can come back to it whenever you're free. Hello, Rascal.
And that also includes any other events that we've done in the past.
It sure
if
does.
you check it out and see if there's a painting that you might like to do, then feel free to click on the video and go to town. But if you do, please send us a picture of your final results, because we definitely want to know that you did it.
Absolutely.
And that goes for everyone here tonight as well. Once you're finished, then we definitely would like to see your paintings. And we'd like to see your smiles with your paintings. Because that's all we've been getting. We haven't gotten anyone with a frown in their painting.
Well, those people won't send us their photos.
Really? You don't think so?
No.
I don't think there have been any. There has not been one. I saw a painting that somebody sent in that somebody got up and walked away from the table, but the painting was done, and the person that was painting with them still offered the picture. And it was pretty good still.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when we do these in person, we get the final picture of everybody with their finished painting together. And doing it this way, we don't quite get to do that. So the next best thing is to have you guys send your photos to us. You can email them to mimosasmasterpieces@yahoo. You can messenger them to us, or you can post them at the end of the video.
Right, we collect them and put them together in a photo album.
And I'll do a slideshow in a couple of days with everybody's paintings. So
Cindy says, I haven't sent the picture of me.
Well, send it, girl.
Yeah, please.
You're like, a regular for me.
Yes. And for us, it's just a moment of history. It's just a moment in time where we all got together and did something nice. And
yeah. It's nice to, if this quarantine or whatever you want to call it has taught me one thing, it's how to adapt. And I think it's taught us all to adapt some way. We're homeschooling our kids. We are working from home, and we're figuring out different ways of life right now, and sometimes that's stressful, and sometimes we need something like this just to take your mind off of everything.
Yep.
But
something nice and positive,
I
relaxing.
keep getting people telling me like we should be charging for these, and while it's great to make money, sometimes money's not everything. It's about doing good. It's about reaching other people. Like if we were going out doing things in person, I'm not going to be seeing I'm not going to be able to reach you guys in Canada. I'm not going to be able to reach some, you know, I can't drive to Canada every weekend as much as I probably would love that. But, you know, like we travel, we do, but we haven't traveled across the country. I think the farthest we traveled was to Virginia to do a painting event. And we're open to doing events. We are open to doing fundraisers. We normally would be doing, you know, we've done up to almost 100 people in one room at a time, which is, it just is amazing, and the feeling is overwhelming. So yes, we want to continue doing this. So for the immediate future, at least for everything that has been posted, aside from one, everything is free. We do post a Venmo or PayPal at the end if you would like to give a tip. It's not expected, but we certainly appreciate it.
And don't get me wrong, I'm still trying to figure out, as we go through all of this, how we could possibly make a show for her so that we could do this like once a month or once a week, or we don't know yet. We're just collecting all of the evidence, all the data, and all of the information that we can every time we do one of these things. But we would like to have a pay service that probably would be very, very cheap. But you know, before we even get there, let's perfect it by doing what we're doing now for free and seeing what we get feedback from people on what they like. And there's a lot of things that go into, you know, trying to make a pay service.
That's true. All right, let's get back to everybody
let's go
sitting
back to
there.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's
go.
go.
They definitely caught up now.
Let you guys catch up, that's all. All right, so we have our blue, we have our pink, purple area. We are going to rinse and dry that brush, and then we are going to go to a corner of white, corner of yellow on that brush.
Okay.
We're going to start right underneath that pink and white area. And we're going to do the same thing. Corner of white, corner of yellow, right underneath. And then again, we're going to do the same technique. We're blending up into that pink area. Blend up, and then we're going to come down with that. So I'm going to end with, we're about, what, 4 inches up? Let's say it's about the height of your brush handle. This is where we're going to end for our water. If it's not exact, it doesn't matter. We'll just have a little less water on yours.
Okay.
So taking it down to about here. So I'm blending up into that pink area, light gentle strokes, bringing it down.
Just going back and forth.
Yep, just horizontal brush strokes. If you need to go back for more paint, you go back for more paint, but blending up into that pink area and coming down. So you're going to get a little bit of an orange color in there. Just want to blend it right on the canvas, blending up into that pink area and then bring it down. Up into pink. Get a little bit of orange going up there and down. Once you guys perfect this, you have 90% of our paintings pretty much down.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to grab a little more yellow, a little more white, and finish off. We got to come about here. And it's okay again if you go over. You can always move your water up over your sky too if you want more water. So no stressing.
Okay.
No stressing in painting. There's no accidents in painting. Or it's all good. Just right and left all the way across. Grabbing some white. Oh, I had red in my white.
You have red in your white?
It's all right.
Is that okay?
Just getting blended in. I'm gonna have more orange or pink in here. That's all.
Okay, so you had a little red in your white, and
I
you
did.
just blended it in there.
Yep.
No problem.
See, it's just a happy accident. No mistakes. You always go, I meant to do that, right?
Okay.
And we're rinsing and drying when you've got your yellow. Again, don't worry if yours doesn't look exactly like mine. This does not look exactly like that. I promise it will still come out just fine at the end.
Yeah, now Anya says, what about the sun?
We'll get to the sun later.
Yeah, she's maybe
you're right ahead, man. We'll get back to that, girl. We're gonna do our water next, but we'll let you guys catch up. Just give us thumbs up or whatever so we know you're ready to move on to water.
Okay, that's what's gonna come up next is the water.
Yep.
All right. Now, while people are sipping and getting ready to let us know that they're ready to rock and roll, our next event is tomorrow.
Yep.
We have two.
I've lost track
tomorrow.
of what it is. Everything.
No, I'll tell you. Oh, really?
I have.
You lost track?
One is
I'll
the
tell
Paint
you.
It Forward.
Right. One is Painted Forward for the Wise Animal Rescue, the rainbow with the unicorn.
Okay, that's this
That's
one.
tomorrow at 12 noon.
Okay.
That's for the Wise Animal Rescue.
So any tips or donations we are asking you'll send right to Wise. We do ask when we do a Paint It Forward that you at least contribute a little bit, even if it's $5 so this is going right to Wise Animal Rescue.
And where would they be able to give the donations?
We will post a link for them right on the event. So
for Wise Animal Rescue, it'll take them right to Wise Animal Rescue?
Yeah, we'll post their information in the event, and then we'll post their PayPal or Venmo. I can't remember how we paid them last time. But instead of it coming through me, you'll send it right to them.
Okay, and then Cinder says, I have my silhouettes and I'm ready to, they're ready to cut and I'm ready to go.
So what we did was, this painting was originally made for anybody that has lost a pet that's crossed the Rainbow Bridge. So you would have a silhouette of your pet here with angel wings. I will be painting my dog who we lost in July. And we're just painting a silhouette of it. And I posted in the event a bunch of silhouettes that you can just print out. Once you print those out on an 8.5 by 11 sheet, you can stick it on the back of your canvas, hold it up to a light, and you'll draw it in the bottom left corner of your painting. And this is where our rainbow will end. Okay. So your pet will be sitting on the end of the rainbow, and we'll paint angel wings on him.
Okay.
So that's where this came from. And of course, for any kids that don't want to paint a pet, we have a unicorn.
Okay.
All right. And what's
now,
the other one for tomorrow night? Yeah.
That same day, in the evening at 7 p.m., we're doing the parrot and palms.
This is a great one to go with this painting for tonight.
Nice, colorful painting.
Yeah, that's this one.
Yeah, so the Painted Forward is at 12.
So, was it
Eastern time.
That didn't have black? Who didn't have black?
Oh, I don't remember. It was.
So whoever
I think it was Nadine.
Nadine. So whoever didn't have black, what you can do is for your palm tree, create a brown for the base for this area, and then for your palms you'll just do a mix of green and yellow. So you can do that just to kind of get through the painting. So parrots and palms tomorrow evening. All right, let's get to our water, guys. So this is the color that we are going to mix on the plate instead of on the canvas. We're going to do a scoop of our blue and a scoop of our yellow and mix on your plate. So you want kind of like that teal aqua blue color of an ocean. Now it all depends on how much blue versus how much yellow you have on your plate or on your in your mix. If it's too green, like this is pretty green, I'm gonna add a little bit more blue and mix in there.
Now Nadine says, I don't have brown either.
Okay, so brown is a mixture of your three primary colors, blue, yellow, and red. So
blue, yellow, and red she can mix together to make the brown.
It will make a brown. Yep. You might have to play with the.
You might have to play with it just to make it the dark color.
Yeah. So start with a scoop of each. You know, use your small brush, but a little of each color. Mix. See what it looks like, and see if you have if it's too purpley, go to add more yellow. You know, you have to play with it a bit.
Excuse me.
All right. So I've got kind of this aqua color here, this teal color. I'm going to work with this color. I'm going to actually work from the bottom and go up this time.
Okay, and you're making the water?
So we're going to make the water. So you only need pretty much one brush load of this dark color.
Okay.
So we're going to go all the way across the bottom of our painting. Just one brush width. And I do have a wide brush. Hi, Rascal. Mommy does not have any food for you.
He needs to be fed?
I think so. I don't think Aiden's fed him.
Okay.
He's like licking my fingers, like, hello?
Come on,
got
Rascal.
Anything? There you go. So one brush width.
You have to go outside.
Okay. And then I'm gonna rinse and dry because I want to get some of that paint out of there because my brush was really loaded after I painted it. So one brush width of that. Oops. Dry that brush off. And then I'm just gonna grab white. Once I rinse and dry my brush, just grabbing white. So we're gonna kind of blend almost opposite. So I'm gonna kind of overlap that green or that blue with some white. Thanks, bud.
He's not back, right?
No, not yet. We are a family.
Back in, okay?
Our studio is in our
Yes, he's
home.
painting right now.
So, such is life as mom household. Dog mom.
Okay.
So I've just kind of went over, just overlapped it a bit with the white. That's all for right now. And we're gonna use that blend technique, but we're gonna go down into that green. So just lightly, kind of bringing it down into that green.
Okay.
Again, same thing. We're gonna come all the way across, and then we're gonna blend up. So then we're gonna pull some of that green up, and you're just gonna add white to this. So I'm just grabbing white and adding white to lighten that up as I bring it up. I'm gonna leave just a little bit of space up here.
Okay.
I want to add some blue to it just to have a different tone in my ocean. So let's finish this first. And all the way across, and it's okay if you got some streaks in there. We'll add a couple of little other colors in here too, so don't worry too much.
Okay.
Just want to get a base in there. And then that same brush, I'm not rinsing and drying it. I'm just gonna grab some blue and come across. And we are gonna cover this up too, so again, that was fast, Rascal. Right across, try and go straight as you can. Blue, just keep getting blue so we get a straight line across there. And I'm sure it's on an angle because I'm on an angle.
Uh-huh.
Oh my.
Okay.
And then we'll now take this, blend down into that green area.
You're gonna blend it down into the green area.
Yep.
All
So
the way
it's
down.
like so we're just kind of blending down and then coming back up.
Okay.
So you're pulling some of that white up into the blue, pulling some of that blue down into the white.
Okay.
That's all. We're just kind of blending the two colors together, and that's going to be covered anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right. Now we do need to kind of let this dry for a couple of minutes.
Really?
So we'll go over the rest of a couple of our next events anyway.
Okay.
We want to give this a few minutes because we're painting black right over this area. So we want to give that a minute or so to dry.
And we want to give people some seconds to catch up.
Catch up.
Get all of their background done.
Yep. If you have any questions about what I've done, you guys let me know. We mixed for this bottom area blue and yellow to make that aqua green color.
Mm-hmm.
I did one full brush width of that color.
Mm-hmm.
I rinsed and dried, grabbed white, overlapped that green area a bit,
Mm-hmm.
blended down into the green, all the way across, and then just kept grabbing white and blended up.
Okay. So you went down first, and then you got
Right.
more white, and then you went up.
And then we filled almost till about a brush width,
Right.
then rinsed and dried, grabbed our blue, and then took our blue down and went back up. So we've completely blended both of those colors.
Okay.
All right. So that's what we've done so far. So what do we have for Sunday?
Sunday is 12 p.m.
Sunday is
Mommy and Me Butterfly.
Oh, okay. Butterfly. So you could do this a couple of different ways.
It's 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep. So noon. So you can do 2 canvases, one for mom, one for kid. It does not have to be a 16 by 20 canvas. You can do these on 12 by 12 or whatever you've got.
Okay.
Okay. If you don't have a partner to paint with, don't want 2 separate ones, Can you see the butterfly down there? Or is it too low?
Oh, it's too low.
Okay. So then you can do one butterfly on a canvas. And
Cool.
I will be teaching or showing both of these on Sunday.
Right.
So
that's
I'll,
at 12 p.m.
Right. So I'll probably be doing two 12 by 12s and a 16 by 20 just like this.
Okay.
So
And you're going to paint them both?
I'm going to
Or
paint
all
them
three?
both. I'll paint all 3 canvases.
Okay,
Yes.
awesome.
So that kids get a chance to catch up. Sometimes with kids it's a little bit longer.
Right, it is
That's the
Mommy
time.
and Me.
Right. So so that's Sunday.
That should be fun. That's at 12. That's early for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's early, then you have your whole day, your whole evening to do whatever you want. So
And then we don't have any events lined up for that week except until Friday. That's the 22nd.
That's because the rest of that week I think I have there's 2 private events.
Okay.
And we are doing private Zoom events. If anybody's interested in doing this with family or friends, you just want girlfriends to be on Zoom together, we do offer this to do it privately. Okay, sorry. What's the one on Friday?
Let's Go Camp.
Oh, this one's so cute. I'm so excited for this one. This is adorable.
That's at 8 p.m.
Yes, it's a little later because I do have a private event that Friday afternoon. So
Oh, okay.
I needed to make it a little later.
All right.
So that's Let's Go Camp. Saturday.
Now, that's Saturday. We have 2 events.
Right.
Okay, the first one is at 3 p.m. That's the Abstract Eiffel Tower.
Okay. That is this guy. So we decided we are only going to do from the bottom up.
Oh, okay. You're just going to do the tower?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to do this area. We're going to skip
Okay.
that and just do this part. It takes a lot of time to do all these little dots.
Okay.
So.
And that's Saturday
This is Saturday.
afternoon at 3 p.m.
Yep.
on the 23rd, the Abstract Eiffel Tower.
You got it.
And then that evening at 7 p.m., we're going to be doing the horse unicorn running in the water.
Okay. So mine
A
originally.
lot of people want to do the horse.
Yes. So this was Lynn, who is also a birthday buddy of mine. Lynn's birthday is in May, and I think it's on the 23rd, in fact.
Mhm.
Wanted to do a horse. So this is the horse we are doing. You can make it a unicorn very easily. So what we did also for this one, because it's lots of instruction for sketching the horse, we put this sketch in the event page as well.
Oh, okay.
You'll print it out if you're using a 16 by 20 canvas like this is.
Mm-hmm.
You'll print it out on 2 8.5 by 11 sheets. Again, you'll tape those together, put it behind your canvas, and sketch it ahead of time.
Okay, so that's for the 23rd. That's next Saturday.
Yep.
Okay, so people, if they really want to do this, they need to get their sketches all lined up, everything ready.
I will end up probably teaching it if we have to.
Okay.
But if we have everybody on the same page and everybody has pre-sketched, that will save us probably a half an hour.
Okay. And
Yeah.
that's going to be at 8 p.m.
Yep.
next Saturday on the 23rd.
And Sunday is the next kids one, right? Sunday is the next. Is that the kiddies? Or
No, that's the 24th.
Sunday.
That's
right.
Sunday at 1 p.m. Mom and Me,
Right. So this.
Moonlight Kitties.
So this is Mom and Me, Moonlight Kitties.
Oh, okay. I remember that one. We did that one at a live
Yeah.
event.
We did this for a school fundraiser. It was so much fun.
Yeah, Mom and
And they
Me's
came
are
out
always
so
good.
good.
Mom
And it doesn't
Me's are
have to be
always
Mom and
good.
Me. We're sorry, dads, if you're watching. It could be
Yeah.
Daddy and me.
Yes, the family pajama
It's
night,
family
whatever.
painting.
Those are all good nights.
That's right. So that's these guys.
Yeah, we had a pajama night. That was awesome.
We did. That was cute. Yeah, we're trying to make sure that we have something for the kids every weekend. You can check that off of your art to-do list for school.
Yeah.
You know. All right, let's see if we can kind of get back to this. It might still be a little damp yet, but we should be able to work with it.
Right, and I don't have anybody checking in saying that they're ready or that they're finished.
Is everybody okay?
So it's possible that everybody's still painting.
I don't know. Well, I was gonna say, you guys let us know if you need us to wait and slow down. You
Yeah, that's why
message.
that's why we ran off a couple of dates. Just give people time.
Yeah, we don't want to rush anybody. We're in no hurry.
Yeah, we just want to keep your attention.
Huh? All right.
Right, but see now wait, we're not finished because we did the Mommy and Me Moonlight Kitties.
Yeah.
But then that night at 7 p.m. we're doing the Heart in the Sand. So that's two. So we're going to do 2 on Saturday and two on Sunday. That's next Saturday and next Sunday. So we're going to be busy.
Yes. So this is the
we're waiting. We're waiting, Patricia. We're still talking.
Okay, she's not quite ready.
People are starting to people are just starting to check in now. They're saying it just finished.
Okay, good deal.
Patricia says, "Can you wait? We can wait for you."
Yep. So that's the Heart in the Sand.
That's the Heart in the Sand. That's what we're going to be doing on the 24th at 7 p.m.
Yep.
These are all Eastern time. Yeah, we got people checking in now. They're saying, "Okay, not yet, almost there."
Okay. Very good. Oh, good. I'm glad.
Yeah, so we oh man, wow, after tomorrow, after Sunday, we've got the Mommy and Me Butterfly on at 12.
Yeah.
And then we got a little break, except you said you had some private events.
We have private ones, yeah.
And then that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we come back with a vengeance, boy. Wow, I mean, Friday night.
Get your painting ready,
Saturday
arms
at 3,
ready.
Saturday at 7, and Sunday at 1, and Sunday at 7. Ooh, that's a lot.
Yep. We got a bunch.
Yeah, but that's like just before the Memorial Day weekend or something? Or?
That is Memorial Day weekend, yeah.
Oh, that is Memorial Day weekend?
23rd, 24th.
Oh, really? I thought it was later than that.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, wow. That would be terrible if people can't go out. Well, I mean, I saw in the news today some people were at the beach already.
I know. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
I'm not ready for that either, but still, some people want to get out.
I'm ever ready for the beach.
I know when I saw your girlfriends yesterday all standing on the lawn looking at you like they really missed you so bad.
We have missed one another.
Yeah, y'all not used to this. Y'all just not used to not being together for so long.
And it's so hard when you're like, we are huggers. I am a hugger, so I don't care if this is the very first time I'm meeting you, I'm gonna hug you. So it's so hard, we had a new a landscaper come a couple weeks ago and help us with some things, and he had also paid it forward to a friend, and I believe in rewarding and paying it forward to the people that do those things. So we gave him some business, and when he finished, I was just so excited. I was like, I so want to hug you. I'm so sorry. So we went like this, air hug. But yeah, it's tough.
Yep. We're just gonna take a couple of more minutes, and then you can resume.
Couple more minutes. Okay.
Right. So we left off what? We left off on that Sunday.
Yep.
Right. We left off that Sunday the 24th. The
With
next
the heart.
event after that is that Thursday night. We're having a paint and meditate on Zoom with Nikki Stewart.
Yes, Nikki Stewart's on with us
That's
tonight.
a special event.
Nikki Stewart is a psychic medium, and she has become one of my very good friends. Hello, Rascal. So she will be walking you through a meditation. I will be walking you through the setup of your painting. There is no sketch. There is nothing on your canvas. You can use whatever size canvas you want. There is just a small fee of $10 for us for our time, and to help with Zoom. It's really about what you see while you meditate. You want to get yourself into a quiet area, as quiet as you can, so that you can really focus on a couple of minutes to yourself. What else?
Is there a place where they can go to get more information about this?
It's listed as one of our events on the page.
So they just got to click on the event, and it'll give them the details about what they need to have.
When you go onto our page, if you scroll to the right a little bit, you'll see like something about posts, you'll see visitors, you'll see pictures or photos, and you'll see a tab for events. Click on that and scroll down, and you'll see everything that we're talking about listed.
And you're interested in click going, right?
Click going, but for that one, we do need you to submit your payment and your information, your email ahead of time, so that we can email you the Zoom link.
Okay.
So only people that have prepaid and sent us their email, we can send the Zoom link to.
And that's going to be Thursday night, May 28th at 7 p.m.
Yep.
So you'll hear about it again, when we do the next events that we do here.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Okay, I think people are ready and we're ready to go.
All right.
I got a lot of thumbs up here.
Good. All right. Okay, so we're gonna switch gears for a moment and go to. Well, I'm gonna go to my little brush just to sort of create.
Oh, really, dude?
It's alright. He got it now. He stole a steak the other night, and tonight he
Yeah,
stole.
we're gonna have to keep an eye on him now.
Tonight he stole.
He knows what's going on.
Pizza right off the stove.
Yeah.
He's on to us. Oh my gosh. Rascal now lives up to his name. Alright, I'm going to switch gears and go to this little brush for right now. And we're going to kind of give our outlines first for our little hills or islands. And then we can go back to the bigger brush to fill those in if you want to. So for now, little brush, rinse and dry. And I'm just using it in my black paint. Let's do this little corner first. You can make this little island as big or as small as you want to. No right or wrong. So if you want to fill that in with your bigger brush to go quicker, you certainly can. I'm going to create my little islands on this side. So my first one will come up here and go across. And they're not straight lines. They're just little wavy mountains, and we're going to make sure they're straight across on the bottom, and we'll fix that later, so don't stress about that. And then you're just going to fill them in. Was my pizza good? And again, I'm going to switch to my big brush and fill those in a little quicker than that little brush, but you can continue with that small brush if you want to. We're just filling in.
Amy Spurlock says, we want to see what Rascal looks like. Not right now, you don't.
I'll show you guys.
I just looked down over at him and he gave me that, don't look at me like that look. Yeah. Rascal we rescued from Wise Animal Rescue, which is why we support them. Yeah, he's down here now on the floor chomping on pizza that he stole.
Right off the stove.
Yep, right off the stove. Hell yeah.
Stinker.
He's just, this the second time he did this.
I said, Leo, on Wednesday night, he stole steak right off the counter.
This is his protest for you being down here and painting with these people. That's what it is. It's his protest.
My. So, I'll let you guys fill those in first. Once you guys have filled those in, then just give a thumbs up or a heart or whatever.
Okay, so while I was upstairs surveying the situation, you made the islands.
The little islands. I know, that's why I was like hills. Well, they're islands, right? They're in the water.
Yeah.
They're islands.
They're the supports for the trees.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, good. He's finished. He's happy now.
What did you do?
He knows what he did. Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
Right, so you've got you still have plenty of events coming up.
We do.
You still got some up until June 7th, I see here.
Yep. So we are full until June 7th. Every weekend we have stuff going on.
We'll have
for
something
guys.
free. Somebody, you know, and remember, if you can't make it, or you miss it, or you see a painting that you like and you can't make it, you can always check the video after we do the event. And I also would encourage you to, as you go on the Mimosas and Masterpieces page, look through the pictures, go through the history, scroll through it, and see the events that we've done in the past. Okay, Jennifer's been doing this for quite a while now, and she's built a very big following. And now with this,
thanks to you guys, though. I mean,
yeah, just by doing this, she's even opening up to even more people, and she really loves what she does, and she loves the feedback.
We do. Well, I'm even open to constructive criticism in an email.
Okay. I'm not, but okay.
No, listen, if we don't know if something's wrong, we can't fix it, right? That goes for any business. it's great to have all the great feedback and everything that you want, but if you don't have somebody that says, maybe you should try this, or maybe you should try that, or this happened while, like, you don't know what to fix. I am a customer service manager at my full-time job, and if I don't know it's broke, I can't fix it.
Right.
So,
Well, that's what we're doing now, okay? As far as when somebody asked earlier about, would you have this be a pay event?
Eventually.
Eventually. You're good enough to do a pay event, but we want to give you the kind of quality, and right, we just ordered a new camera. Like I was talking about having an introduction to the beginning of her, because I think of it as a show. Okay.
I just think it's funny.
I want to have a new set design. I want to have a new background.
Oh my goodness.
I want to fine tune it before you start asking for money to do this. And you need to have a following first.
We will get
okay, and enough people from over the country in Canada and other parts of the world that come in here and know about you, then it makes it even that more easier for you to actually have a channel or something. I would what I said in the beginning. I wanted you to replace Bob Ross and be up on the TV. Half an hour painting, an hour painting show. But we have to incorporate new and innovative things with it. We just can't be Bob Ross. Bob Ross is who he was, okay? We can't be him. Okay, but we can still have, there's still room on television for a show where people could paint every week or every month.
Something.
But we're in the beginning stages of all of this right now.
All right, so once you've got your hills in there, your islands in there, you're going to rinse and dry whatever brush you were using.
Yes.
I'm going to go, he's sneaking up there. Like, is there anything left?
No, there's nothing else up there. I moved everything. It's all gone. That's why he's coming back down, because he's like, there's nothing else.
Rinse and dry that flat brush. Get it as dry as you can.
Yes.
What I want you to do is we're going to make the shadows in the water. So you're going to line up your brush at the end of each of these little islands.
Okay.
And we're just going to pull some of that black down into the water.
Oh, because that black isn't dry?
This is not dry, right? So you're just going to kind of pull it down. So it's higher up here, the mountain. The island is higher up here, so I'm going to pull it down a little bit further.
Show that to them? Oh, okay.
Okay.
But it's light strokes.
Right. And then we are going to right and left. Just kind of...
Oh, okay, back and forth?
Right to left to kind of like soften that up in the water.
Okay.
And then we're going to rinse and dry that.
Cool.
That's it. So what did it cost to send that painting? That was a lot, wasn't it? It was like...
What?
When you shipped that painting the other day.
Oh, I forgot. There were different things you sent. They all cost different.
We're trying to think of how we can do a like an art auction, like to sell some of these paintings and do like a paint it forward, or but shipping the paintings. I shipped a painting the other day and it was probably like $20. That's how you box it.
I don't remember. It was maybe something like that.
I don't know. We'll have to think about that.
I think the total was $39 for everything.
That was only 3 things.
Right, it was 3 things, so 3 times 39. I mean, 3 divided into 39.
Okay, all right, I'm switching gears again. We're going back to this little brush. I'm gonna still give this a chance to dry. It's almost dry, but let's do our sun. So somebody is mentioning the sun. So I'm just gonna go into my white. And you can add a little bit of yellow to this if you want to, if this is completely dry. You can add a little touch of yellow in there if you want. Just want this lighter than what you have here. So we're just doing a half circle, sitting right on your water. You can make this as big or as small as you want to. I'm gonna go about, I don't know, maybe 3-4 inches wide. And you're just gonna...
Right, this was Anya was asking about the sun.
Yeah.
Now that's just what? That's what
it's
now?
Just white. I'm adding a little bit of yellow. And we're doing a half circle here that lays right on top of our water line.
Okay. But you added a little yellow?
Well, I did, but you can't see it, so you're just sticking with it.
Right, you can't see it on there.
Yep. So you really want...
I see it a little bit.
Yeah, I have to go back in with that blue. So you want it to... you want your blue line to be a straight line across, so my sun kind of peeked in over that.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna grab.
So now you're just gonna add more blue?
I'm just gonna add a little bit of my blue.
To straighten out your line.
Yep.
Yeah, do that slowly so that they can see that you're correcting something.
So I'm using this little line to go right back over my blue, and we could do this later. I just was correcting as I went.
But you noticed it because of the sun.
Yeah. Again, it's like, I don't know if you could see. Can you see the sun on there?
Yeah.
It's hard, I know.
Somebody says, can you repeat it?
Yep. So I'm just taking white and making a half a circle in my yellow area that sits right on my water. So your straight line of your half circle is laying right on your water. And you're doing a half circle up in to the yellow area of your skyline.
Okay.
That's it. And then right below our sun, we're gonna, I'm sticking with that little brush. We're just gonna add a little bit of reflection lines. So I'm just little light horizontal strokes, kind of in the shape of what our sun is. So instead of coming all the way out here with them, I'm just under where my sun is. So
that's white?
This is just white, yep.
Okay.
So I'm doing that in white, and I'm gonna grab a tiny bit of yellow, and I'm gonna do the same thing. A little bit of yellow in there.
And that's the reflection of the sun on the water?
Yep.
Okay.
If you guys want to go back in, you can. It looks like I brushed some of the yellow in the water down here and a little bit of that pink color in the water. You can always go back in and do that. We'll go back over it.
Okay.
We'll stick with that white for right now. I also want to give these, you know what, these are still drying, so we'll go back to that later.
Okay.
Alright, so let's do our palm trees. Sometimes when I paint it myself, I'm going quickly, and I don't always know what should the next step be until I'm looking at it, pacing myself for you guys. So, all right. So, next thing we'll do. So let's start with the big guys on this side. So you don't have to have 2 palm trees. You can have just 1 palm tree. Doesn't matter. So for my big palm tree, I'm gonna come up. Let's say let's go with about a brush handle height.
Okay.
And then we'll move over about 2 inches. What is that, 4 inches? 4 inches. Because I can only see on an angle.
So you put a little dot.
So I'm going to put a dot there. That's where my stem's going to start. And we're just going to make a curved line to come down to our island.
Okay.
And so this is where I would say it's either pencil grip, hold it tight, or loose grip. You want a loose grip. Don't have too much control over this. So loose grip, I'm holding the back of my handle of my brush. So you're just going to bring this down.
Like that.
Right down to your island. It doesn't matter where it lands. If it comes off the side, so what? It's all right. And then we'll just kind of go over it 1 or 2 more times to make it a little bit thicker. Loose grip on my brush. And I'm just kind of lightly going over it to make my trunk a little bit thicker. You can make this as thin or as thick as you want to. Just widening this out on the bottom. So it's a little thicker down here. Holding up those big palms that we're going to make on it. Go right off the side of the canvas. That's okay. And we're filling that in.
And this is all black.
This is all just black. Yep. These are silhouettes, so your silhouettes are going to be in black.
Okay.
So for, oh shucks, I forgot your name again. Who is out of black? You're going to mix your 3 primary colors to try and get a brown color. And then I would make my island in a lighter brown color, if you can just add a little white to that. And then your palm trunk in your darker brown color.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's one.
I think it was Nadine.
Nadine, you're in. Sorry. All right. And then if you want to add your next little trunk, I'm going to come right to my water line and do another little one over here. Just thicken that bottom one up.
So what you have there is 2 palms.
Yep, so we'll have 2 trees. These are just my, the trunks of the trees.
Mm-hmm.
And they're overlapping, so it doesn't really matter. Can't really see this anyway, so it doesn't really matter
Okay.
what that's looking like. So we've got those first. I'll let you guys get those on there.
All right. I'm just making sure he's still down here.
Mm-hmm. Patched out now.
Yeah, he got it all figured out now.
So from the tops of our trunks of our trees, again, I want to use a loose grip. Don't hold it all the way up here so you have so much control that it's too rigid. Loose grip, light strokes. So again, we're just using flowing movement. So let's pretend like we're swimming, right? We're swimming in that beautiful ocean.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just doing light strokes, almost like an M or a curve. We're doing curved lines. So we're going to do a curve up here. Doesn't matter where you put these guys. And then so those are going out to the right.
Mm-hmm.
When I come this way, I want to come over and to the left. So they're going in that direction.
Okay.
So I have 5 palms on my tree. That one had 8.
Okay.
So it's all about what you like. You can have a fuller palm tree. We'll make one more up here. And we'll see what happens. And then we'll make the big palm on this one. So again, loose grip. Let's do about 5 over here. 1, 2, 3. And we'll go in the opposite direction, coming from this side. 4, 5.
Okay.
Now this is where if you have that smaller brush, you'll want to switch for the little palms. So I'm switching.
All right, but before you do that,
Yeah.
can you go over the trunks again,
Oh
please?
yes, absolutely. Okay.
You use what brush for the trunks?
So I use my
That brush right there, right?
smaller round brush. So I have 2 small brushes. I have one that's like a detail brush.
Right.
So this is a small round brush, and then this is that tinier detail brush.
Okay.
For the trunks of the palms, and I'm using this brush.
And if they don't have a smaller detail brush,
Then
then
we
they
just
can
use
still
this
use that
one.
one,
Mhm.
right? Okay.
Yep. All right.
All right, you go over the trunks again.
Yep. So you're just using your black. So for this first one, I came up about your brush handle height. I went over about 4 inches, and I put a dot. That's kind of like your start point
Your
at the
marker?
top. Mm-hmm. And then I came down right into my island, and then you just kind of keep going over that to thicken that up. The bottom you want to be a little bit thicker than the top.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just made one that was slightly smaller. I just came up to my water line as a guide.
And you put a dot there too?
Well, I just used my water line as my guide.
And then you came
And then,
down.
Yep, and then just lightly down, and then you just keep going into black and keep coming down into your island till you're happy with the thickness of your palms.
Okay. And then once you did that, once you make the trunks, then you go over the palms again?
Yeah, and then once you have your trunks down, you're gonna again go back into your black, and then I want you to use like light strokes. So don't be so rigid with it. Don't worry exactly where it's gonna go. It's windy there, right? The palms are not gonna be in one spot. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So I want you just from your center, from the top of your tree, you're gonna just do curved strokes right out. So when you go on the right side, you want them to come up and down to the right. Up and down to the right.
Okay.
When you come to the left side, you want to come up and over to the left. And
Okay.
up and down to the left.
Okay.
Okay. So we did the, and again, it doesn't matter how many palms are on your tree. That one has 8 of them, and this one I made with 6 of them. So it just depends on how many you want. You can.
And now you're going to use the real small brush.
So now I'm going to switch to the smaller brush. And you know what? I'll stick with the bigger brush so that you guys can see. So what you'll do is you'll rinse and dry this smaller brush or small brush as many times as you need to. You want to keep getting it to a fine point. The smaller this is to a point, the finer your lines will be.
Okay.
Okay. So into my black again. I'm going to start toward the center of my palm. And now I'm not super loose grip and I'm not rigid grip. I'm right in the middle of my brush.
Okay.
So I'm going to still let my fingers sort of do the work for me here.
But it's soft.
Okay. Yeah, we're not, again, you don't want it to be like you're not a lot of pressure, light pressure.
Okay.
Okay, so middle of my brush. I'm going to start at the base of my tree on each one of our palms. So we're going to do tinier versions of this big swoop. So we're just coming down and to the right. Down and to the right.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and on the opposite side of this,
Going to the left?
we're going to keep going
To the
down
right.
and to the right.
Okay.
So you're going to follow your palm in the direction that it's going on the top and the bottom of each palm.
Okay, can you do that slowly?
Yeah, we'll do that again. Okay, so from the base, I'll start over here on this one. So from the base of this palm, I'm starting, and on the bottom of this palm, we're coming down, light strokes, and to the right. Down and to the right. You're following this big palm shape in a smaller version.
Okay.
And we're going to do the same thing on the top of it. So curved lines.
Okay.
That's all. So at the base, you may want to go over it a couple of times to thicken it up, and then lighten it up as we come out to the edge. Okay. So I'm going to go over it another time just to sort of get more in there so it's a little fuller.
Now see, when I get my new camera,
You'll be able
I'll
to
be able to zoom in so you can see up close to see how she's doing these strokes.
Okay, so I'm going to thicken this up. I'm going to go over this another time or so. Again, we're just following the same shape as the big palm, as the palm stem. That's the shape that you're using on each one, the top and the bottom of each palm. And then the less pressure you have, the tinier and finer those lines are. And then if you rinse and dry this brush often, rinse and dry, you'll get it back to a point and you'll get that fine line again.
Okay.
Once you have your palms on and it looks like you have too much space, you can add another palm. You can keep going until you're happy with your palm tree.
Okay.
So this will take a couple of minutes for you guys. So we'll get palms on both of these trees. And then as we're going, you guys let us know. You have any questions on anything? You can ask us anything, really. Well, maybe.
Because they literally will ask
and
anything.
I mean, listen. I'm pretty much an open book, so. Do the same thing on this guy.
It's nice for a Friday night.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Saturday, Sunday. We have a nice weekend.
Yep. It's supposed to be nice again tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a little bit of rain.
Oh, all right. Well, so
It's like in the early morning. I don't know. Just like this morning. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be 80 degrees.
I know. Aiden is already. I can go in
Freaking
my
out.
pool tomorrow. I can go in my pool tomorrow. I'm like, you've been in the pool since it's been 50 degrees outside. So what does tomorrow make a difference?
He's just happy he's got a pool he can get in.
He's been doing more maintenance on that pool than an Olympic swimming pool lately.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
no.
that's what he wanted. And he's been using it.
He has been. I just put up some lights for him back there.
That's what y'all were doing, putting lights up for him?
Yeah, he's like, can we make him go all the way around the fence? I said, no, we can't. My mom can't afford that.
Yeah, he was just patiently upstairs watching his, what is it, his iPad?
Yeah. Now that he has an iPad, he's been watching YouTube on iPad.
Yeah, he seems to be content. So I was like, can you feed Rascal? And he was like, ah.
So see, I snuck another little palm in there because it seemed like there would be too much space.
Uh-huh.
So you could just add like, maybe add another one in there.
Yeah, can you just so they could see that slowly?
Little curve line.
He's doing it easy.
And if there's spots in there, you just, do little circles because there's coconuts at trees, right? So.
Yes.
So if it looks like you got a hole in there, you just throw a coconut in there.
Coconuts don't come from palm trees, do they?
They do.
They do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting an ask, please slow down.
You got it. You could take
give them time to make their palm trees.
It's okay.
It does seem like it takes a little while.
Yeah, it does. This part takes a little bit of time.
Could you show them that stroke again as you make the next palm?
I'll do the next one.
I was just saying, just soft strokes.
Yep, so I'm using that kind of middle of my brush, grip, light pressure. Rinse and dry in between every couple of strokes, and then you'll get that brush to a nice clean point again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just using this curve as my guide. So I'm following and making tiny little curves the same shape as this one. So underneath. And if you have to go over it a couple times, you go over it a couple times. It's okay. You can thicken that up by just kind of going over it a few times. So right from my palm all the way out, and then, so this is the bottom of that palm, and now I'm going to go over the top of the palm with the same brush stroke. Same shape. It doesn't matter if it's not all perfect. They don't have to be perfect. It's just an idea. They're waving in the wind. It doesn't matter. It's okay. Rinse. Yeah, I should rinse and dry. So just light strokes on there. Light strokes. Rinse and dry. Get that back to a point. If you're starting to get paint build up on your brush, rinse and dry, get it back to a point, back into your black. Come right from the base and go out. Come right from the base and go out. Mark's multitasking. He's doing laundry now. Thank you. And on this side. Keep dipping into your black. Sometimes when you have a nice bit of paint on your brush, you can get a nice spot from the edge of your palm and out. And throw a little coconut there. Rinse and dry. Hi, buddy. Where's Smith? He's doing the laundry.
Are you almost done?
Not quite. I still have other palms, and we have a couple of details left. Take a sip.
Yeah, you're giving people a chance to catch up making these palm trees.
For those that want to go on to these guys over here, you can go on to these guys. So the palm tree, and you don't have to make, there's 2 on each, you don't have to make 2 on each. The ones on this taller hill island are going to be a little bit bigger than the ones on this one, and that gives it kind of a distance. Like this is in front of this island, this is in front of these islands, so these palm trees are going to be smaller than these palm trees.
Okay.
So 2 little guys.
And we just want to remind people again, anytime you see any of the events here on the Mimosas and Masterpieces page, you can check the video and you can paint whatever painting was for that day, for that event.
Yeah.
And I encourage you to explore the Mimosas and Masterpieces page. Scroll down, look at the events that she's done in the past. There's a couple of videos, right? A couple of mostly pictures.
I mean, we've never done recorded events like we're doing now. So you'll only see those for the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks. How many weeks have you been doing this?
Right, but I'm saying like
2 months.
If you go on the Mimosas and Masterpieces picture page, there's little videos like when you did one of the first ones with the girls that came here, and they had a birthday party, and you had them all sit on the steps and show their paintings. Yeah, that was like a little video.
Yeah, there's a couple little videos.
And then there was events that you were part of. It was themed events.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of different things that most paint and sip people don't do. So they need to check out the history of you and see, just take a look at what you've done.
I'm all about throwing a party.
Pretty much.
I'm a party planner. So when we do an in-person event, so it's like our August one that's coming up with our sloth paint party.
Right.
We have a live sloth coming from the zoo. With a couple of other animal friends. You guys are getting sloth swag bags. The whole place will be decked out with sloths. We have backdrops. We have a huge coloring wall that you're going to be able to color on. We have like everything planned. I'm a planner by nature.
All sloth related.
So when we do in-person events like that it's a public event, I go all out. Trust me, as much. So the sloth tickets are $75. I will probably break even on that event. That's how much I've put out into it already. But I want you guys to have a good time. I want to create a memory. And again, I always say that if you don't know me already, it's not just about putting paint on a canvas for me. It's about creating a memory for you guys and having a good feeling and enjoying what you're doing. So,
except that you do it live instead of over the computer.
Yep.
Which is a heck of an experience, I have to say. I've seen you do it. I've seen you make people feel special just from painting.
What it's about.
It depends on what it is we're doing. You had the girls' night. That was awesome. The girls' night where they were drinking and painting and the mommy and me's, the family events.
We have other family ones coming. We have the fire.
Lots of family events.
We didn't even get through the whole upcoming event, so I'll get my palms on my little trees over here, and then we'll show you the rest of the events, and we'll finish that up.
Yeah, well, you still need to instruct them on these smaller trees, because that looks a little bit different what you're doing. You're moving
it's the same
sort of
thing. We're just making these little trees back here a little smaller.
Okay.
Than these, and these are a little smaller than these.
All right, so the same thing applies. You're using that skinny brush.
Using the little brush.
And you're lightly touching it.
I'm not even using the tiny brush. I'm using that middle-sized brush that I had.
Right, and using the black and constantly rinsing it and
correct,
and wiping it down.
Rinsing
and
and drying is the key. Rinse and dry after every maybe palm or so, and I'll get back to a point so that you can continue.
And they got to make sure they do both sides of the palm.
I do. I mean, depends.
Just the strokes just got to be very light and thin. Cool.
So you're just following that same shape that you made with that palm, whether it's up or down or right or left. Same thing on these little guys. So I'm going to come down and over and down.
And once you're finished, then you're going to give them time to finish, and you'll start talking about the rest of the events.
We'll go over the rest of the events that we got going on.
Okay.
So we'll finish that off. And then when you guys are all done with your palms, we have 2 or 3 little other details to finish up on, and we'll let you go.
Not bad.
I mean, you're not being held hostage
it's
now.
Nice to start. It's nice to start the weekend off like this.
Good.
Because we'll be right back here tomorrow at 12 noon.
Yep. That we will.
Right here tomorrow at 12 noon, and then again at 7 p.m.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll come right back again after that on Sunday at 12 noon.
Yeah. I was trying to just fill my time because I needed to do something other than...
Yeah, well, you were working all day.
I was, yes. That's okay.
And this is just as much as...
yeah, it's just as good for me.
As a relaxing moment to begin your weekend as it is for them.
Totally. It is. So when we get to do live in-person events, we are able to do things more than just canvas. So we are doing, I started Mimosas and Masterpieces by doing glassware. So we started painting wine glasses.
Right.
We moved on to wine bottles that light up. So this painting is from a bottle.
You could get people to paint wine glasses, but they'd have to order their glasses and
you'd have
instead of a canvas, and then we could have a glass painting day.
It's different paint too.
Okay.
So it's a lot of different supplies. I mean, if
so right now what we're doing is just fine because people can get these supplies very simply.
They're a lot easier to source, I think, right now. I mean, I could always try a wine glass. Somebody you guys let us know. Do you want to do a wine glass night? We could do a wine glass night. It'd be an up close and personal. You may not see my face. You may just see the wine glass. But yeah, we can do that. We do light up wine bottles. I have solar lights that we've done. We've done canvases, our canvas totes. We've done, what else?
You've done signs.
We've done wooden signs. We started doing the acrylic pours. We started doing the resin pours, which I love. I think I'm gonna do, I have a project that I've been wanting to do in my kitchen, so it may turn into just me going live and doing it. I would like to resin pour my coffee table, or coffee, it's not really a coffee table, it's a coffee maker table in the kitchen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so maybe I'll do that one day just to show you what the resin looks like. It's so much fun. I just have to be protected since I am allergic to it.
Okay, because you got somebody saying, yeah, Olympic pours, we want to try that. That's Jackie.
Which one?
Jackie Forrest is acrylic pours.
Acrylic pours.
We want to try that.
Yeah.
And then Amanda Jordan says, can you do a canvas night? Can you do a canvas tote bag?
Canvas tote bags. Yeah.
Painting them?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you're probably tired of doing canvases.
No.
There's only so much room on your wall. That's my thing. So that's why I always felt like I wanted to bring other things to my events. I don't want to just do canvases are always there and it's always great and it's always a fun girls night, but it's always great to have a piece that's usable. So that's why we started doing the wine glasses, because who doesn't need a wine glass? And then okay, you have so many wine glasses. Then we started going, okay, what's next that we can use? We started resin pouring side tables and coffee tables and trays, like the tray that my stuff is on.
Right. You were doing the trays. That's right.
Yeah, we were doing poured trays, which, I mean, these are like These were so awesome.
Right, that's your tray right there.
And
You got the light reflecting off of it. Yeah, that's better.
So we were doing these, and that turned into, like, we just kept adding different things. So we were doing resin pours here at the studio, and then this is a charcuterie board.
Right, right.
But they're so much fun. But yes, so if you're local or relatively local, at some point we will get back open soon, and we can do some of those things in person.
Yeah, well, everybody's catching up.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to remind them that when they are caught up, to let me know.
Yeah. Yes.
And then we'll continue on.
Kind of give us a shout out so we know you're ready, and we will go on to the last couple little details we got for you.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people like the resin pours, the way they come out.
You know, they come out different every time you do it, and you don't always know what's going to happen, because when it sits overnight, it kind of morphs and it changes, and it's so neat. It's so, Aiden will say it's so satisfying. But here's one of the examples of the tables.
Oh, careful.
That was a booby trap. Apparently.
Better you than me.
So this was one of our tables that we did that you had an option to do.
Little end table.
Yeah. But they're so much fun. They just come out so unique and different every time you do them. And you pick you choose your colors, and glitters, and it's all about sparkle.
Vanessa Musiano says, you're very talented.
Aw, thank you.
Me and my son are having such a great time tonight. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you for painting with us.
Yes.
We love having everybody.
Just want to start the weekend off on a nice vibe.
We want to create an experience, that's all. We just want you to have a good time. We want you to have a memorable time and just go, that was fun. I want to do it again.
Yeah, so everybody's finishing up, they're working on their trees, hopefully.
There's the last couple of paintings that we didn't go over that are coming up.
Oh, yes.
There's 5 more?
We've got, last time we were at Nikki Stewart's Paint and Meditate Zoom.
Yeah.
We covered that.
Yep.
Okay, then we have that Friday, the day after, at 7 p.m. is Platform 9.
Platform 9 3/4.
9 3/4, right, from Harry Potter.
Hogwarts Express is in the back right corner. I don't know if you can see it on your screen.
No, you can't see it.
Okay.
You can see the 9 3/4.
So it's the luggage cart with the luggage on it, and the owl in the cage. That's what that is.
Right, that would be Friday. That's that Friday at 7 p.m.
We have a ton of Harry Potter fans. Just know that some of these paintings, like, we don't know how long it's going to take. This is a relatively simple painting. It may, I don't know how much we're up to, an hour and a half?
Yeah, we're at an hour and a half.
Okay, so if this is taking an hour and a half to 2 hours, something like the Harry Potter one, that has a lot of detail and a lot of steps to it, that will probably be more between 2 and 3 hours.
Okay.
So if you get too tired to keep going with us, you put your paint away for the night, and then you come back to the video wherever you left off the next day.
That's right.
All.
That's how you do that.
Yep.
That's exactly how you do that.
That's all.
Okay, now the next event after that is that Saturday at 1 p.m. That's Kaylee's Mermaid Tale.
Kaylee's Mermaid Tale is also in the back right corner. Bottom right corner of your screen.
When are you doing
The parrot is on Sunday.
Now, Vion,
I'm excited for that one.
from Vermont, is saying thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And then
we got a couple more details to finish up your painting, guys. So if you want to finish it, hang on with us a few more minutes.
Right, we're just waiting for people to catch up and finish up their palm trees.
Yeah, if you guys want to see the last couple of steps and you can finish, and I'll go over this again. With that little brush, you're going to rinse and dry, and I'm just grabbing white. We want to put a highlight on each of our little islands.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Just a little.
So it's just a little
highlight.
Just a little line to almost outline the edge of each of our islands. So I'm just kind of doing it on the left side of this one. and on like the left side. Now this one's gonna come down in front.
Right, because you got 2 islands
Yep.
there.
And then
Now Patricia Badgley says,
Yeah.
you should do the Disney Castle from Paris.
I know you are the second person that's asked me for Cinderella's castle. So we have a Disney one coming up, and I can't technically say Disney, just FYI. Copyright
But
stuff.
you're gonna do the castle.
But we will try and do. I don't know if I can do a castle.
A princess
per se, but
castle?
I am looking into. We have a couple of really great suggestions.
You know the Tinkerbell castle.
We had a Peter Pan with
Tinkerbell.
and we have a seahorse request, and we have the Cinderella's castle. We have a ton of requests.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your requests coming, and we'll keep writing them down. At some point, I'm sure I'll get to them. But we are up until June 7th, so
That's right.
we got a long way to go. But okay, so we have
You did the white outline.
the highlights on the left side of each of our islands over here, on
Mhm.
a highlight on the right side of my island over here.
Mm-hmm.
And now to kind of discern where my island ends and my water begins,
Yes.
before that little shadow that we pulled down, we want a straight white line across there.
Oh, okay.
Okay? And that sort of gives a little bit of definition to
That is 2 islands.
where our island and water begin.
Okay.
Okay? That's that little area there. And then I know people are starting to sign off. They're like, okay, that's it, we're good. But I wanted to finish that off with you.
Right.
And
Well, they're not giving any indication that they're finishing. Just a couple of people are signing off now.
okay.
People are still painting. They're still
Yeah,
painting
yeah.
their palm
You guys
trees.
take your time. You guys take your time. So I want to add a little bit of the kind of like that yellow highlight in my water. So I just grabbed a tiny bit of white and yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just brushing in the water. Just a little. And I'm gonna grab a tiny bit of red. Tiny bit of red with my white. I'm gonna mix that before I put it on my canvas.
A little bit of red and white.
Yeah, to make that light pink color.
Now, Nicole is saying, is the sun supposed to be white?
The sun's supposed to be white, but you can add yellow to it. It just depends on how light your
yellow
your
is
yellow
that you laid
is.
down on the background.
Right. So if your yellow is really dark,
Yeah.
then you can use a light yellow. If your yellow is really light, then you'll
gotta
have to
use
use
a
white. Yeah.
Or you can make the yellow in the back darker.
That's hard to do at this
Now
point.
that you, because it's already been
But
done.
I can show you how we'll sort of kind of outline it so you can see it a little bit better. Okay.
Or you could make your sun darker, like
You
a red or
could,
orange
yeah.
sun.
You could. That's why I think I'll show you how to outline it with another color.
Okay.
So okay, we have our white highlights, our white kind of differentiation between our island and our water. I did a little yellow and white highlight in the water.
Yes.
And I mixed a tiny bit of red with white so that I get a light pink. And I'm really lightly want to put a little bit of that pink in there.
Okay.
Again, if it looks like it's too much, I'm going to rinse and dry and blend that in there. I don't want too much in there. But you sort of want a little bit of this pink reflection in the water.
Okay.
That's all. And then the very last thing you'll need to do is sign your painting with whatever brush you want to sign it, wherever you want to sign it. But I'll go back over those steps again for those that are not there yet, okay?
Okay.
So don't stress. No stressing. So yes, where were we on events? I'm sorry. I wanted to get the people that were ready to sign off to
Right. The last thing we did was Saturday, May the 30th at 1 p.m. is Katie's Mermaid Tale.
Okay.
And then that next day, Sunday, May 31st. I thought that was Memorial Day weekend.
Nope.
Okay, so then May 31st is the ice cream cone at 3 p.m.
Oh, okay. The ice cream cone's cute too. We did the ice cream cone at a private birthday party at Gabriel's Fountain
Right,
a while ago.
The ice cream parlor, that's right.
So, again, you can use any size canvas you want for these, okay? You don't have to use a 16 by 20. This is an 11 by 14? 11 by 14 or it's a 10 by 12.
Okay.
Not good with.
Now, when you did the ice cream cone at Gabriella's, that was for somebody's birthday, right?
Yeah, it was a private birthday party.
See, it was a birthday party, and we
But
did it at an ice cream shop.
We did it at an ice cream shop.
We'll paint anywhere. Anywhere people want to get together and have a painting.
The restaurant allows us to come in.
The restaurant let us come in. We ate.
We had 20
ice
people.
cream. There was lots of little kids running around, little girls was all painting.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
That was really cute, actually.
They had a really great time in the ice cream parlor.
Even the parents, there was a lot
eating
of parents
ice cream and hamburgers. It was nice.
And then they were like paint all over the place, and we were like, okay, bathroom outside.
Yeah.
That was cute.
And the next event after that is on Thursday, June 4th. That's the Dragonfly.
Okay, dragonflies are, I can't reach them. Dragonflies
They're
are
all the way back there.
Can you see? You can't see that one yet.
No, you can't see the dragonfly.
So the dragonflies is a
That's
purple,
like the mermaid tail. It's all the way back there.
Yeah, it's
in
like
the back.
purple and blue and pink. There's 2 dragonflies on it, and it says, "Life teaches, love reveals."
It's on the page, right?
Everything's
when
on
you
the
go
page.
to that when you go to that event and click on that event,
Yep.
you'll see the picture
Everything is on the
of
page.
the painting that we'll be doing that day.
Yeah.
Okay, then the Saturday after that, on June the 6th at 1 p.m. is the autism tree.
Okay, the autism tree's in the back too.
Right. So we'll
that-
show all of that tomorrow. All you gotta do is go to the event on this page, and it'll show you the painting that we'll be doing
Yeah.
on that.
The autism tree was made for another painter of ours that we connected with over the past couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Her son Sal is no longer with us, but he has severe autism. So Aiden, my son, is also on the spectrum, and there's a ton of other acronyms that go along with him.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided to create the autism tree. It's a rainbow tree and has white little puzzle pieces in there. And on the bottom, I have something that Aiden's teacher left me with a few years ago when we first met him. And it says, exceptionalities, not disabilities. And that just totally changed my world when we started talking.
Exceptionalities, because that's what it is.
It's so true. So
if you ever met Aiden, then you know what he's talking about. Exceptionalities.
So Aiden is his kind of like his case study that he has written about throughout his entire career with Aiden, and he's been with him for the past 3 years. So yes. So it's pretty awesome.
Now Amanda Jordan says that was fun. We'll post a picture after I clean up the fun mess.
Good.
And Jackie Forer says thank you so much for tonight.
You're welcome, hon. For anybody that did want to outline their sun to kind of differentiate a little bit,
yes,
I just made a light, like an orange color. So it's just a tiny bit of red, yellow, and a little bit of white. So it's just a light orange color.
Okay.
And I want to rinse and dry to get that brush to a point again, so we can outline our sun with that light orange color, and that will help kind of
define it and show
define
that
where
there's a sun.
that sun is.
Okay.
And there you go.
Robin Bilm says thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for painting with us, guys.
And let anyone know we'll be back tomorrow at 12
We're here all
p.m.
weekend, guys.
We're doing something for Paint It Forward, which is for the Wise Animal Rescue. We're doing the rainbow with the unicorn for your pet.
Yep.
And for that particular event tomorrow, there are silhouettes that you can download, and then you can
just
print them up.
Yep.
And set your canvas up for tomorrow.
I think one of the most important things to keep in mind with all of the events that we do, when you see us post an event, even if you're only interested in it, just click going. Click going, and then change your notification settings to all. I only post like 2 or 3 times in the event, so it's not like you're going to get 1,000 notifications from me. But what it does is allows you to see when I say, okay, here's a sketch of it if you want to sketch it ahead of time. The post 1 is always going to be a list of your supplies. It's the first thing I do. It's in the about section as soon as I post the event, so you can always go right to that and see exactly what you need. and I automatically post it right into post 1 along with the photo. And post 2 is usually a sketch if you need a sketch, or it's where it's going to if it's a paint it forward, or it's a if we're doing cocktails and canvas and we're doing a mixed drink for the night and we're sipping while we're
while we're painting, right.
like we did last night or Wednesday night. I really lost track of my days, guys. So yes.
Yeah, it was Wednesday night because yesterday was your birthday.
That's right. Okay.
That's why you can't remember.
I can't remember anything anymore. And then I think there's one last painting that I'm really excited for because I love dogs. It's really cute. Because we have kitties, so we have to have a dog key. So it's Rub-a-Dub Dog Pup in a Tub.
What day is that?
June. Is that on there?
No.
Oh no, it's not on there yet.
No.
Oh darn. Okay, it's in June.
I don't see anything about a tub. I see family fire truck.
Yeah.
Forward.
And when's family fire truck?
That is on June 7th, Sunday.
All right. So any of our fire truck families or fire families, I am on the ladies auxiliary of a fire company.
Dog in the bath?
Yeah.
It says that's supposed to be Friday on the 5th.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so you don't have it on here. You got Thursday, then you got Saturday, then you got Sunday. So
There's
the dragonfly, the day after the dragonfly is the dog in the bath.
And then
there's your fire truck.
And then here's our painted forward fire truck. So family day, painting a fire truck. Again, this is a painted forward, so all of the donations will go right to the Ladies Auxiliary of Fire Company number 3 in Manville.
Okay, and that's Sunday, June 7th at 1 p.m.
Yep.
Just check our event list.
Yep.
And look at all of the different things we've got going on. And come and join us, please.
Yeah. We love having everybody.
And at the end of everything we do here, we hope that you take a picture of your painting and send it in to us.
Please.
You can send it here on the page, put it in the comment section, put it in the messenger section.
Wherever.
Or just go to mimosamasterpieces.com.
You got it.
mimosasmasterpieces at yahoo.com and send us your pictures.
That's it.
And Katrina Cobb McLaughlin says, and where do we send a tip?
I'll post it as soon as we're done, and I upload the video. I want to save and upload a video first. I will put up a PayPal or a Venmo.
Link?
There's a little picture of me with my paintbrushes. There's a little picture of a money jar, and there's a picture of what else is on the bottom? Oh, the logo, Mimosas.